Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I'm doing a special live for you guys, and it's gonna be find out their secrets. So, whoever you're dealing with, or whoever's on your mind, whoever you can resonate with, we're gonna find out exactly what's going on with them. And just kind of go very deep into their subconscious and finding out any of the secrets they may have, or I guess if they're hiding anything from you. If you have your suspicions, you can confirm here. All right, so make sure you concentrate on your person. And by the way, thank you all so much for commenting, watching my videos, and showing me love. I always appreciate it. Okay, so make sure you concentrate on your person, and we are going to get started. All right, let's see. Find out what their secrets are. Okay. I mean, right away, what I'm seeing is the person that they're showing up, or that they're showing you they are, um, definitely is much more surface. And there's many other things that are going underneath it all. So I do see that your person, they are going through a hard time right now. It could be like emotionally or financially or mentally. However, like the way that they come off is, that they have got it together, that they have everything figured out, that they're happy. Um, but underneath it all, I do see there's definitely some turmoil. There's definitely something going on um, within them. We're going to get more deeper into that. But I do see, there's them who don't really show their face to you, their truth. They are not coming forward to you with their problems. It could be financial problems, is what I'm seeing, but definitely much more emotional side. Like they're not able to show up emotionally available to you. They're holding back, and it's because they are having a hard time in their life right now. um, so we're gonna get more into that. Let's see. Yeah, so for some of you, your person may come off as super communicative, super engaging, super funny. They're laughing. They may even come off a little bit boastful, or a little bit prideful, and a little bit braggy about that they have a great life, and they're fine with the way that they are. They don't need to really change anything about themselves. They know who they are. But at the same time, there is some troubles with them. There's something brewing inside of them and in their mind that they're not showing you. All right? So that's important to keep in mind. I do see there's like emotional ties to us, and some responsibilities from their past. Something has happened in their past that is affecting them. So this could be like a family that they used to have in the past, or like a long-term partner, and they're still kind of being pulled to that person, or this person could be manipulating them. If there are kids involved, then this person is manipulating the kids to get to them. um, Also, what I'm seeing is some financial obligations. So it could very could be that they are financially obligated to take care of their family, or to take care of, some debt, right? So once again, this person comes off as they have everything figured out, and they come off as super confident, um, but this is not the case. All right. Another secret is that they are afraid of love. They are afraid of opening up to you or even to someone else. They feel like, they have done it in the past and their heart got broken. So they're definitely afraid of being heartbroken, and having a heartbreak. They also afraid to, like, build something meaningful, because once they love, they love really hard, and they love really deeply, and they do get hurt deeply. They don't show it on the outside. You would never suspect that this person, cries at night, or they do have feelings, and they do get hurt. Um, and they are very sensitive. All right, so even though they might not show you that they're sensitive, they are. So every little detail, every little conversation that you have had with them, and you might have teased them, or you might have joked about something, or you might have taken them seriously, they definitely remember, and they replay it in their head, right? And they do take it to heart, and they are really sensitive and get hurt easily, right? So afraid of the heartbreak. They're also afraid of making you their priority. They're afraid of making you depend on them, right? Not that they couldn't, but there is like a bit of hesitation, because once again, once they do something, they do it forever. So they feel like if they take that obligation and they take that responsibility to be with you, and they're not able to meet those obligations and the responsibility, they are afraid of being a failure, right? So there's a fear of being a failure. There's a fear of not being able to show up consistently. So to this person, they're like, what's the point of even starting? I might as well just, you know, keep my distance emotionally. Um, so they're afraid of not being able to keep their word with you, because it really does matter when it comes to you. There's a different feeling that they feel when it comes to you. You are very special to them. They do recognize whenever you are around. They feel these emotions, and they feel these deep feelings for you. So they do recognize that. They know with you it's different. They know with you it's nothing that they had experienced before. Um, and they need a lot of alone time to be able to kind of process how they're feeling, and to be able to see if this is something real, if this is something like once in a lifetime, because they do want to find that once in a lifetime love. Okay. And they do see you as someone that, someone who doesn't allow external views influence you. So basically, they see that you're someone who walks in her or his power. You're someone, you kind of have like that king or queen status. You're not afraid to speak your mind. You're very outspoken. You tell them exactly how you feel. And you're not afraid to call them out. And they really do love and admire that. But at the same time, it also scares them. It scares them that you're not afraid, to hold back. And it's very inspiring, but it's a fear, because I do like you definitely remind them of someone from the past, where it ended up being a heartbreak, um, or this person ended up leaving them and things were not working out. So there's a little bit of like a triggering moment when it comes to you, and triggering feelings when it comes to you. All right, let's see what else we have. All right. They're definitely planning on taking actions towards you. So this could be like coming to see you, or calling you, or spending more time with you, or, telling you how they feel. So I do see like them stepping forward, and, walking towards you, making those actions towards you, or taking the necessary steps to get closer to you emotionally, and mentally. But like I've mentioned before, the way that this person comes off on the surface is not really underneath it all. Underneath it all, they're definitely now. Um, so it's important that they do want you to be more patient with them and be more understanding, um, and just give them time to open up or warm up to you. They definitely do like to take time when it comes down to like just developing deeper feelings and developing a deeper connection. They also need more time to reflect on what has happened between the two of you. They need time to think about it, to process it. They're not the type to discuss it with you. They're the type to kind of go within themselves and figure out what they want to do with this. But they do ask for more patience and more understanding. They're also afraid of making you wait too long. They're afraid of if um, if they make you wait too long, that you will walk away, that you will get tired, that you will lose your feelings, your enthusiasm. They appreciate your enthusiasm. They appreciate how loving you are and how caring you are. But at the same time, they are afraid of the fact that maybe you will then walk out of their life and never come back. So they do know that, time is pressing and they need to hurry up and um, come up with some sort of decision on what they want to do next, in this connection. Um, but I think what's preventing them from actually the problems that they're having in their life, if it's financial obligations or emotional, problems. Sometimes we have our dark days. So they just kind of feel like they have like this dark cloud over them. And they don't want to pull you into it as well. So that's why they show you the happy smiling face, but on the inside there's a lot of crying, there's a lot of hurt, there's a lot of pain, there's a lot of misunderstanding. um, and they have been through something like this similar before, so they know at the end of the tunnel they'll be able to get better. But they don't want to show you that side to them. Okay. And one of their other secrets is they are afraid to face themselves. They are afraid to face how much they have hurt you. They're afraid to face how much they have hurt other people. They are afraid to face their mistakes. They kind of like just keep a blind eye to it. They're the type of person to sweep things under the rug. Um, so they're not ready to admit their wrongdoings. They're not ready to admit their mistakes. They just want to be able to pretend like everything is okay. And that's how they get by. That's how they live their life. But I know for you that's not something that you like about them or appreciate about them, even though you understand it. It definitely, prevents you from being able to develop a deeper connection. Once again, they just want to keep their guard up and just like, hey, we're fine, everything is fine, we're happy, but I don't want to go deeper than that. We're fine. You don't need to. Even I do see some of you might have picked up that this person is going through something, and some of you have come forward and asked, hey, what's going on? Talk to me. You can trust me. It's okay. I'm here. You gave that open communication to this person, but this person is just like someone who's like, why do you want to know? Why are you so, they're questioning your motives. They're questioning your motives, and it's because they haven't had someone they can truly trust. And that's something that they need to work on by themselves. There's nothing you can do about that. But I just want you to know that, you know, they're not the ones to really talk things out with you. They go within themselves. And what they're afraid of is replaying an old pattern that even the two of you might have had or they have had in the past. And the old pattern is this: they put on a show, they come off as confident, as strong, as they have got it all figured out, like I have mentioned. They don't open up, they keep everything bottled up, and then the person that they truly care about, and this could be you, and this is you, right? Walks away because you don't want to waste your time being with someone who doesn't know how to open up and doesn't know how to talk about things and doesn't know how to, you know, lean on someone and etc., right? And they truly are afraid of losing your love. They truly are afraid of you walking away in this situation. They're afraid of losing you. They're afraid of just being in your life. They're afraid of to have not being able to have access to come into your life anymore. All right? So there's a fear of that. But they do this is true love. They do feel like this is true love. They feel like you are the one for them. Um, also, there's a part of them that hates their weakness. They hate that the fact that they're so weak for you, and they hate the fact that they're, going through something in their own life, and they're not able to come to you and tell you. They hate that part of them that has that fear of being vulnerable. Um, and they also, for some of you, they hate the fact or they fear the fact that you love them so deeply, right? Because they're not used to it. They're not able to receive love. They might give love, but if you're not able to receive, you're not able to give. So that's important to remember. Okay, let's see what else we have. Also, their secret is their deepest secret is that you might have misunderstood them. So they hope when they speak with you and when they talk to you and when they are around you is that you're able to read between the lines, you're able to actually feel and see what they mean, when they talk to you, because a lot of times they mean one thing, but they say another. So their words do not reflect how they truly feel, right? And they hope that you can see beyond that. And they hope that you can see their love, right? Um, and they hope that sometime in the future, this can all be like swiped clean and you guys can start over. And just erase all of the hurt and all of the misunderstanding that have transpired between the two of you. A lot of them like hope they had they never did what they did in the past, so this could be like having like some infidelity even, or some, starting their love life too soon, or their family life. um, they hope that it's almost like they hope they could erase their past and start over in life and do things right with you, right? There's just a lot of regret, a lot of hope for second chances even. They hope you could give them a second chance. For some of you who have walked away from this situation, they are all hoping that um, you will come back and you'll give them a second chance and they can try again. And they also, hoping that you can see that you will forgive them. And their deepest secret also is that they want you to be madly in love with them. They want you to they want to have this authority in your eyes. They want to be able to give you, buy you things, spoil you, take care of you. Um, they want you to be as crazy for them as they are for you. Um, they want a lot of like passionate sex, passionate love making, just this passion, this desire that they have for you. They're like, every time they see you, every time they're around you, they're like, I want them, I want them. So they definitely want you to feel the same way. And they don't know, even even been honest about your feelings with them, they still don't believe you. But that's their deepest desire, and the deepest secret is that they want you to feel the same desire that they have for you, and they're afraid that you don't. And they just want you to fall deeply in love with them and just kind of let go of control and just like, oh my God, let's just fall in love, and just kind of like a fairy tale love almost. That unconditional love. And I get that we all want that, but at the same time, um, I do see that they might have, there's a little bit of misunderstanding when it comes to the two of you. So they might have expected something else from you, or they might have expected things to be a certain way in this connection. But you're not someone who's going to just settle down, or you're not someone who's going to sweep things under the rug. You're not someone, who's fake, or um, who's not in tune with your emotions. So you want someone who's able to meet you eye to eye and able to tell you how they really feel. So that's something that I know you would want them to work on, and that's something that they recognize as well, that they need to work on being in touch with their feelings and not afraid to show their feelings, not afraid to be vulnerable. And love is not, love is so much more than just having desire for someone, or having that sexual chemistry or that sexual tension and having fun and just, everything is so beautiful and everything is fairy tale. No, love is actions, love is communication, right? Healthy, loving communication. creating memories, being there for one another. So they know that you expect more from them, and they know that they need to do so much more to be able to remain in your life or be able to remain in your heart. Um, so that is something that they know and they recognize. They also afraid, like, I do see some of them, they want to like do something so extraordinary, um, to show you how they feel or to get you back or to like get deeper with you. Um, but they feel like if they do that, you're gonna like laugh at them, or you're gonna laugh it off, or you're gonna, um, say it's too late, or you're not going to. Um, it's just the feeling of like, too little, too late, or you're doing this for a show, something like that. They're afraid that you're not going to think that it's genuine. Um, okay. Also, a part of them feels like this is like you are their karma. Um, and everything bad that they have done in the past is coming back to them. And, because they truly do care for you, now they know what it feels like when you truly care for a person and, they're not giving back something or there's a feeling like, okay, this person is my karma, and I need to make sure that I'm being very careful with this one because, um, they're able to control me, type of thing. So they feel like you can control them, and you have power over them, and you have control over them. Um, and once again, it's like they feel like you are their karma, so they're very afraid of getting deeper with you. They're very afraid of that. Okay. All right, guys, let's see what advice I have for you when it comes down to this connection and to this person. Um, so I just want to say that a lot of people are afraid to show their true face, and a lot of people are afraid of showing their true feelings, and a lot of people are not self aware. And this person definitely seems like they lack self awareness. They show their happy side to you, right? And they show how confident they are, and they show how prideful they are. And you definitely need to make sure that you realize that. And the intuition and the instinct that's telling you, like, I know there's something else going on within this person, and if this person is not able to open up to me, then how will I be able to develop a connection with this person? How will I be able to, then open up to them, right? Um, so it's important to listen to that intuition and to that voice inside of you that's saying that something else is going on. And if they don't want to open up, if they don't want to come to you and tell you, then that's on them. Definitely want you to realize this person does have other obligations. And it seems like the connection that they have with you is not their priority, unfortunately. They have to take care of themselves first. They have to take care of their emotional side right now. They have to make sure that they do that first before they can step into this connection with you. All right. But I want you to keep focusing on yourself. I want you to keep focusing on putting yourself first and making yourself a priority and making sure that you go where you are needed, you are valued, you are respected. Making sure that you're developing with people who can be their true selves with you, and vice versa, because that is super important. You don't want to get lost in this juju, you know, you don't want to like lose yourself and try to help someone who doesn't want help or who's not ready to accept help. All right, so that is all I have for you guys. I appreciate you so much, and I will see you next time. Bye.